there was a very cookie-cutter idea of precisely what we should look like. It was solely about beauty, and not necessarily about brains.
Meghan Markle recalls feeling objectified on Deal or No Deal during a conversation with Paris Hilton, who says she can relate after being cast as the dumb blonde on The Simple Life.
The producers just said, we want Nicole, you to be the troublemaker, and Paris, we want you to be the rich, dumb blonde. And that's, when I started really playing into that character.
The Duchess of Sussex and the heiress made the revelations on Meghan's podcast, Archetypes. Meg explaining that she recently stumbled upon the game show, which she was on as a briefcase model in 2006.
This brought back a lot of memories.
Meghan, open the case.
The former Suits star claims that before tapings of Deal or No Deal, the models would line up at different stations, lashes, extensions, and bra padding, and they were given spray tan vouchers every week.
And when I look back at that time, I'll never forget this one detail. Because moments before we'd get on stage, there was a woman who ran the show, and she would be there backstage, and I can still hear her. She couldn't properly pronounce my last name at the time, and I knew who she was talking to because she would go, "Markle, suck it in. Markle, suck it in."
Eventually, Meghan quit the show.
I was thankful for the job, but not for how it made me feel, which was not smart. And by the way, I was surrounded by smart women on that stage with me. But that wasn't the focus of why we were there. And I would end up leaving with this pit in my stomach, knowing that I was so much more than what was being objectified on the stage. I didn't like feeling forced to be all looks and little substance. And that's how it felt for me at the time, being reduced to this specific archetype.
Number 24.
And Paris, she says she knows a thing or two about that.
When Nicole and I did that show, there was nothing like it. So we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into.
The entrepreneur has been candid about the trauma she experienced at boarding school as a teen.
It was terrifying. I literally thought that I was being kidnapped because I had no idea who these people were, and to be taken in the middle of the night like that is something that I've had nightmares about ever since. It's hard to really describe how that feels, but it was like something out of the movie Taken. It was horrifying.
Paris explains that she built her Barbie-esque persona as a coping mechanism to keep her going in her darkest moments.
I started kind of building this fantasy life and this kind of Barbie doll character, I guess just to not think about the pain and just to think about, unicorns and butterflies and Barbie dolls and pink and sparkles. And I don't know, that was the only thing that kept me going, because it was miserable.
After leaving boarding school, Paris and her BFF at the time, Nicole Richie, were cast on The Simple Life, where she says she was pinned as the rich, dumb blonde.
Jaja, looking good.
I don't want to be called Jaja.
All right, what do you want me to call you?
Princess Paris. Or
I almost got stuck and lost in the character, where at some points it was lines got blurred where it's I forgot who I was. And I don't know, it makes me sad because I used to be such a free spirit, and I was just so not so closed off.
Now, Paris wants her fans to know she's anything but the dumb blonde. And she's turning her pain into purpose, advocating against child abuse, particularly at residential schools like the one she attended.
The new influencer is the activist. And I'm seeing a lot of that right now. This new generation really cares about the planet. They care about making a difference and really fighting for causes. And I find that to be just so commendable, and I really applaud them. And I don't know, I just see this whole shift right now, and it's very impressive.